Diesel number 81 of Mick Andrews sits down on the inside. Andrew, another one of the street stock graduates. We'll watch them come down off of turn 4. Down they come. Green flag flies, and Ronnie Blake going to bring them down across the stripe. Up into turn 1. Blake takes it up to the top side. Now going to start to pull away about a 4-car lead on the 81 of Andrew.
Ronnie Blake in command. Tight racing down through the back straightaway as the field sorts itself out on this first lap here. Quickly moving the inside goes the Saxton Sign Company number S car of Roy Bridge. Leaders come around to complete lap 1.
Ronnie Blake continues to lead this one. The 81 of Mick Andrew rides right there in second. Then Butch McWhirr rides back in third. Fourth spot is the 171 of Tommy Faxon, rounding out the top 5, the 111 of Jeff Cassidy.
Going 6th in the field, the 67 of Tom Purdy. Then it's the 406th and 7th, that's Willie Gomb. Roy Bridge races in 8th, Steve Mabey shows 9th, and Ron Croce completes the top 10.
Got a battle back here. Yellow lights come out on the Speedway car down to the inside of turn 2. The 1 of Lee Gagliardi sits down here on the inside of the racing side, row 2. 406 of Willie Gomb will start 5th on this restart. And the 111 of Jeff Cassidy. Cassidy all on the car, the 62, the Dog Engineering sponsored car. Outside of him will be the S car. That's your top 10 restarters as they pick it up down through turn 3 and 4. Down they come. Green flag flies. Ronnie Blake gonna lead him down across the stripe into turn 1. Back in second continues to be Mick Andrew as everybody tiptoeing down here through turn 1 and 2.
Ronnie Blake with the Flynn's Pharmacy 44 opens up some ground as they go side to side behind him, battling for the pack. The next car to break away is the 171 of Tommy Faxon. He takes over second spot. Mick Andrew races in third.
Down the front stretch they run. Blake now starting to pull out on this field. The race shaping up back there for second spot as Tommy Faxon has taken that position away from Mick Andrew.
Mick Andrew rides in third. Steve Mabey now fourth. Jeff Cassidy in fifth. Cassidy, good head of steam up into turn number 3, runs right with Steve Mabey into the west end banking. Leaders combined down here in front.
This battling back through the pack. We got one up against the wall in turn 4. Coming down off the wall. Looks to be everybody okay. That car was the 152 of Al Narzinski.
Leaders work their way down the back straightaway. Now start to sort out a bit more single file fashion here. Top 5 run single file to the west end banking. Ron Blake continues to lead.
Down the front chute they run. Ron Blake with a comfortable lead over Tommy Faxon, then to 68 of Steve Mabey. Mabey sizing up the backside of Tommy Faxon. Is Mabey going to get a run at him off of turn 2?
Steve Mabey with the Grand Premier Tire and Battery number 68 works to the inside of the 171 of Tommy Faxon. Faxon battles him off in the corner here. Faxon hangs on to that second place position. Steve Mabey continues to press him hard.
Car way up on the outside of the banking, the 81 of Mick Andrew. Andrew scrapes off some speed. He's going to drop a couple positions here, dropping all the way back outside the top 10.
Ron Blake continues to try to run away, and we've got a problem. Car stopped up in turn number 4. Yellow lights coming out on the speedway here. Caution coming out. Car stopped up to the top end of the bank. 155. Ron Croce in 6th spot in points with 136 coming into this event. Followed by Roy Bridge, Jason Goff, Chris Kokosa, and Holly Smith, your top 10.
Well, we're going back to racing here. The green flag comes out, and Ronnie Blake leads him down into turn 1. Good battle for second place again here as Tommy Faxon takes that spot. We got one going around here in turn 2. 2 cars end up spinning. We also have Butch McWhirr's car breaking up on the outside. Way back through the pack. And we'll be ready to go back to green this time, coming off of turn 4. Ronnie Blake going to set the pace down off of turn 4. Down they come. Green flag flies. Blake brings him down across the stripe. Tommy Faxon right there in tow, and Steve Mabey rides a very close third. Mabey going to battle down on the inside now to Tommy Faxon. Mabey takes the runner-up spot.
And a little bit of contact to the back straightaway between the 171 of Tommy Faxon and the 111 of Jeff Cassidy, but everybody stays okay. They sort it out as Faxon goes third. Cassidy goes fourth, and here's Guy Sheldon up to mix it up. We're going to spin off of turn 4. Car spinning down low. Caution coming out of the speedway. The 406 of Willie Gomb spinning down low off the corner.
Off of turn 4. Ronnie Blake picks up the pace down across the stripe here. He'll lead this pack. Steve Mabey rides in second. Jeff Cassidy in third. And now Guy Sheldon has popped into the top 5.
Keep your eye on that Albany Freightliner 518 of Guy Sheldon. He looks pumped and ready to come here. He zips to the inside of Jeff Cassidy up in turn 3. And look out, we got a car into the wall. Spinning up in turn number 4. He collects another one. I believe it's the S car of Roy Bridge.
Down they come, green flag flies, and once again, turn toe, and then he's got the 111 of Jeff Cassidy in third.
In fourth goes Guy Sheldon, and Todd Wilkinson has cracked into the top 5 with a Tattoo Machine 47 after coming up from deep within the pack. Your lead cars run off of 4 here in the front stretch with Ron Blake showing the way.
Down across the stripe, Ronnie Blake now going to feel some pressure from the 68 of Steve Mabey. Mabey rides back in the runner-up spot behind Ronnie Blake.
Guy Sheldon has gotten past Jeff Cassidy. Here's your third place car, running all alone at number 3 spot. Let's see if he can run down your lead cars here as Ron Blake and Steve Mabey run 1 and 2.
They get the halfway sign as they come down the front chute. Guy Sheldon runs back by himself there in third. Fourth spot continues to be Jeff Cassidy, and Ron Kroos rounds out your top 5 at this time.
Now back to 6, drops the 47 of Todd Wilkinson. The 72 car, piloted tonight by Danny Watson, runs next in line in number 7 position. Then it's Wayne Jelly showing in 8th. We have a position pass here for the number 9 spot. The 91 M of George Marcus, followed by the 67 of Tom Purdy.
Yard leader Ronnie Blake runs down into turn 3, and he certainly has some speed built up as the 68 car of Steve Mabey continues to ride there in second spot. Mabey bobbled for a bit up here in turn 2, and that allowed Ronnie Blake to pull out a little bit of margin on him as they work their way up here in the East End banking. Mabey trying to get a run back at your leader.
Still all alone that third place spot runs Black Bart, Guy Sheldon in car 518. Jeff Cassidy in number 4 position, the race for 5th spot with Ron Kroos and Todd Wilkinson.
Down the front chute they run now off of turn 4. Mabey has closed in on your leader, Ronnie Blake. He's led this one from the outset. Blake working off of turn 2 will take it down that long back chute.
3 cars, 1, 2, 3 down the back straightaway. We got to go back for the 4th place race here with Jeff Cassidy, Ron Kroos, and Todd Wilkinson for the next tight battle on the racetrack. Gaining ground on that battle is the 35 of Wayne Jelly.
Starting to catch some slower cars now. Your leaders bringing it down here into turn 4. We got one slowing up in turn 4. Car slowing up in turn 4. That's the 32 of Butch McWhirter. The yellow lights come out on the speedway.
Butch McWhirter, the McWhirter Trucking Kopek Lawn and Garden number 32, doing a slow roll as a result of a flat
4. Right on top of this one up here into turn 3. He'll bring him down out of turn 4. He knows he's got some fast company right on his heels with Steve Mabey and Guy Sheldon running 2nd and 3rd. Down they come, green flag flies, and Ronnie Blake gonna bring him up here into turn 1. Now the race for 2nd starting to shape up as Sheldon looks to work on Mabey.
Caution on the speedway, trouble up in turn number 1. Looks to be the 150.
Looking back to the 6th spot, Todd Wilkinson has come from the rear of this event, and he's looking to make his way into the top 5. Off of turn 4, green flag flies once again. Ronnie Blake going to bring him down here into turn 1. Guy Sheldon going to work on the inside of Steve Mabey. Sheldon trying to make a move on Mabey down the backstretch.
Ron Blake in command on the back straightaway. Steve Mabey in the number 2 spot. Guy Sheldon races 3rd. Now Ron Kroos comes to him up in turn number 4. Jeff Cassidy gets a little wide in the corner. They sort it out here in the front stretch.
Down the front chute they come. Todd Wilkinson moves down to the inside, the 111 of Jeff Cassidy. Wilkinson cracks the top 5 for the first time tonight.
Todd Wilkinson back to the top 5, and Jeff Cassidy goes 6. Here comes the 91M, current high point man, and winningest driver in this class, George Marcus, with the new Fairfield all-body number 91M. He takes up a number 6 spot.
Down into turn 1, your leaders bring it up the banking here. Keep an eye on Ronnie Blake. He's led this one all the way with the Flynn's Pharmacy 44.
This next time by, it's going to be 3 laps left for the Flynn's Pharmacy 44 car as Ronnie Blake really rim rides off of turn 4. This time, Steve Mabey glued to his back bumper.
Mabey sitting right on the back bumper as they go down here into turn 1. 17 laps complete. He'll start to size up look for the place to make the move on the backside of the 44 of Blake.
That time coming off of turn 2, Ron Blake getting a little loose in the corner. He drifts through turn number 4, and Steve Mabey comes right with him here in the front stretch with 2 to go.
2 laps to go here for Ronnie Blake as now time is running out for your second place car, Steve Mabey. Mabey knows only 2 laps to go. He's got to make his move soon.
Coming up on a slower lap car into turn number 3 should not be a factor here as Ron Blake sits to the top side, gets up in a loose stump, gets a little wide, and Steve Mabey takes it here into the front straightaway. Steve Mabey noses into the lead in the white flag.
Down across the stripe, Mabey is your leader. Ronnie Blake drifts to the top side once again. That's going to allow Guy Sheldon to pull down to the inside.
A battle side to side for the number 2 spot between Ron Blake and Guy Sheldon. Sheldon comes low, Ron Blake up high. Lap cars in the way. Off the 4 down the front stretch, checkers it out. It's going to be the 68, Steve Mabey picking up the win. Ron Blake finishes in the number 2 spot. Guy Sheldon comes home in 3rd. Ron Kroos finishes 4th. And Todd Wilkinson completes the top 5. Here for Steve Mabey, and as we said, Dan Martin is down there trackside, so let's send it down to Dan Martin.
Oh, thank you, John. Down here making his way out of the car. It's been a while since he's been to victory lane, but he's climbing out of the car and he knows the way around the car. And Steve, congratulations. We knew it was going to happen after a while here, and well, about a 7-year layoff and put you back in some good equipment. And little bit of persistence up here and capitalized on a move by Ronnie Blake. Let you tell the rest of the story.
Yeah, Ronnie was getting up, having a little push there up in 3 and 4, and I think I was going a little bit better, and I was able to get underneath him coming out of 4, and that was it.
Well, you started back in 10th spot. You had to pass some good cars, and you had some good cars bearing down on you. I know you and Guy Sheldon had a pretty good battle going back there just for the 2nd spot.
Yeah, this class isn't easy, that's for sure. You know, the modified is tough, but this, I tell you, this class is no slouch.
Well, victory lane hasn't changed in 7 years, though, has it?
8 years.
8 years, all right, I stand corrected. Well, I'll tell you, it's certainly great to see Steve Mabey back down here. Steve, congratulations. Win number 1 here on his way back in Art Collins' car.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Winner of tonight's Reifenberg Construction Sportsman feature event is Steve Mabey.